1996.
What the deal, baby?
Back up in this nigga.
1990.
The right way though, you know?
Devil Trey, son. You know ain't nothing coincidental or accidental, son.
No doubt.
You know how it's going down, man.
It was all written.
No question. I'm saying, man. I mean, how we playing, man? You know what I'm saying? They dealt this in, son. They playing with a 54 that can see with the jokers in and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Son, I'm playing with the 52.
That's how I used to play. That's how I'm playing.
But yo, they taking us into this next millennium right now.
I'm saying overall, you know what I'm saying? We gotta lay the law, because without law ain't no order. You know what I'm saying? That's why these cats are slipping through, you know what I'm saying? They got the rules missing though, yeah?
True.
Hold up though, you know what I mean?
Son, these niggas look faker than the new $100, son.
Yo, you see, they look like Monopoly money, right?
Word with the big ass face on it.
Yo, well, I'm saying we see through all that, you know what I'm saying?
No question.
All I see is, son, you know what we been.
Yo,
No
no doubt. In the Quran it says Nas, the men, Nisa's the woman. You know, it was written. 9-6 shit.
Yeah. Philly, how you living? It's how I'm living. 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 Jersey, it's how I'm living. It's how I'm living. DC, it's how I'm living. It's how I'm living. Atlanta, how I'm living. It's how I'm living. It's how I'm living. It's how I'm living. It's how I'm living.
49-6, all the way to 2000. People better know that Rashid is housing. Ripping sets, taking jets like style. West Philly born, hard torn black child. 6 feet deep, I'm a creep. Cause all I wanna do in life is run the filthy streets. But Pops had beef, so we took it to my ass one time. Then the brother got his life in line. Turned to rhyme, cause I always could express myself. Plus selling was bad for my health. And only top shelf, mad duckets, ice buckets with Dom. 2-room suites if you wanna get it on. So make it sour grenadine and amaretto. Everybody knows I'm red hot in the ghetto. I got flavor techniques, now to the sneakers on my feet. Writing jams, laying low from the heat. But now I compete, using breaks and styles from 86. With fake ass tongue twist, a sample remix. It's Rashid, the original in hip hop. It just don't quit and it just don't stop. Giving props to my people, one love, and my nation. Peace to my caught incarceration. Mad props and much love to give. Damn right, I like the life I live.
Damn right, I like the life I live. Yeah, that's the life that I lead. Damn right, I like the life I live. Yeah, that's the life that I lead. Damn right, I like the life I live. Yeah, that's the life that I lead. Damn right, I like the life I live.
And every day seems like a day from the
The
weekend.
holograms are who I am, coordinates mad data. Living day to day, the grim reaper around the way. The devil in me tells me to accumulate the wealth. The head on me tells me now to keep it on the stealth. My life be inflicted with the bid that I did for the ears. Kids be asking me what precinct. As if I was hand, but some time to meet stink. Ash under my nails as the blizz prevails. We meeting on the street, you talking about Knicks. I'm not talking b-ball, so another deal stalls. True El Coronas in my jacket, I can't hack it. I can't take it when they think that I fake it. The stress to get blessed ain't worth this whole mess. I'm stepping to a spot, now I'm guessing if it's sets. Rations and fashions and 88 coats. Off to notes, I write quotes where quotas occur. Cause molecules now hit ears, I have no fear. Lighting of mics daily, but now rarely. Could barely no one rip missiles like Shogun. My kids demand promise like no one. Cause nothing beats blessed loops and rocks all truths. I numb cerebrums with key hits and bong hits. I'm living this way and that way, not for today. Every day's a weekend. Eon is how I'm living.
Damn right, I like the life I live. Yeah, that's the life that I lead. Damn right, I like the life I live. Yeah, that's the life that I lead. Damn right, I like the life I live. Yeah, that's the life that I lead. Damn right, I like the life I live.
And every day seems like a day from the weekend.
Kid Swift. Kid Swift. Phillies in the house.
Mike Mine, DJ Shad, yeah, Quick City, Bass and Beats,
J Vinyl.
CO.
Haven't you learned anything?
anything then from the mistakes of the past yet?
Here we go. The theory of Zen is what it was, is what it is. Like when I pick up the microphone and get biz. The is never fails, cause my insight prevails. Don't have time fooling around chasing after tails. My pails are running dry and they have to be filled. Like when the story begins in my mind and starts to build. I'm skilled with the lyrics for the nations worldwide. Like when the Japs came over to learn the front glide. They got the boogie down pat, then took the shit back to make stacks of yin. Now back to the word Zen. If you didn't come in, then you missed it. My style's twisted, like sister. I'm heavy metal in the flesh, partaking of the earth that the Buddha blessed. I took the test, now I rest as I sit in Zen.
What it was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is.
Don't test the laws of the universe, cause if your soul's cursed, you'll find your ass living in the hearse. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Yo, that means you and your crew. Peace means peace, and that's without the controversy. Going around judging each other like we're in court, G, that's crazy. Acting like people would try to shut down. Shit, I'd rather live in martial law and walk around town with the pound and be down for real. Having to live life carrying the steel. Now what's the deal? Are we gonna change our mind state or have a blind date with death? Trying to be fresh, walking around the street like we're the best. You find a hole in your chest, so you mess with the wrong one. Laying on your back saying you was having fun. You're black as dumb, act stupid, and then you're done.
What it was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is.
The laws tell us an eye for an eye. Like when you try to front on your man, then you'll find that it comes back like a 360-degree back slap from a uptown Mac who's really a sucker. Playing you on the corner like some pussy motherfucker. Damn, it's a joke, but you're like Smuckers. Jelly being spread over the pavement, and you're wondering when the page flips and you see yourself in money's face. You bow in disgrace as you sit and waste. You lost the race with reality. Now all you do is pursue crack pipes in the alley. Niggas call you Sally. Check it. Funny how time flies when you think you're the man. You better wise up, Jack, and change your damn plan. Before you rule others, you have to rule yourself. Sit and zen and make Jara your wealth.
What it was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. The theory of Zen was is what it is. What it was is what it is. What it was is what it is. What it was is what it is.
Yo, I keep it live all night to the borough, yo. I keep it live all night, cause we thorough, yo. Rockin' with my man ass, yo, check the stat. The ritual, we get live like this, like that. Keep it live all night, in the 416 to the 905. It's a paycheck, the ritual, check the stats. Like this, like that, like this, like that. The priority of my laboratory is to quarantine the minds of disease, rhymers that conform to deformity. And speech technique be synonymous with superiority and dominance, applying violent authority. But the majority are silent. I'll be the tyrant that they formerly aspiring to be. My foes misled. You see, in this society, the poet's dead. Their minds in deep concentration on the flow instead. I'm resurrected with the combination of poetics never said. The fly compilation of beats, the clever brass, your best to never test. The professor specialist like Sylvester Stallone. I'll be the microphone molester. You less than a jester. MCs, I suggest ya sit back, recline. Recollect the time, I'll resurrect with a rhyme prime. Like Neon, Dion, the rhyme phenom. Controlling mind like Napoleon. Then blow your mind like Freon. We on a level you can't be on. Lamp and settle your camp. Don't get no medals next to the champion. Sound that knocks down challenges. We strive for heaven while clowns rely on a 357 with the silencer. We get live around your calendar like 365 and be 24/7. 365, we get live. styles and many try. North, south, east, west goes out to any side who praise the rhyme. I raise a level with mine every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live. This is the beginning of a clever chapter. Witness the rapture, perform forever after all. Whenever my endeavors last for. Before the master deplores his task force for war against the obvious. They hate to repent. I sense the audience take offense to stakes and consequence. High my dominance defends why I'll stomp you in the eye if you try to contend my inevitable brain. Cause I will maintain with incredible skill. Still your style remains plain and edible. I freakify with poetical speech and teach the unequipped this technique with one to fit a beat I made. In spare time you'll declare mine the fave. I let the snare shine and slave to the track. This is the payback from way back like a hit off of the raised bat legit. While you ill, advised to chill, a surprise and thrill. Minds of the killing kind with my design. I build scrapers of the sky while you faker the makers of dime can't measure. Statements that I treasure. I'll be the better while you lesser. Invincible, the class principle without pleasure. Whether or not it's hot, no matter the weather. Long as the storm scatter, keep pox fatter with cheddar. Let the microphone home with your eyesight shown. Turn your bite and clone poems into twilight zones. A poem writer, igniting fury without a lighter. In spite of a hurry to indict me, I'ma fight the jury and write the type of shit to get you party people hype. From brothers in Pelly to ladies skin tight. We on fire tonight, so raise them hands to the sky. Technique, I came to keep the jam live, y'all. It be 24/7, 365. We get live with plenty more styles than many try. North, south, east, west goes out to any side who praise the rhyme. I raise a level with mine every time, y'all. Got you live all night, all day. Keep you live every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live, keep it live every time, y'all. Keep you live all night, all day. Keep you live all night, all night, all night, all night, all night, all night. Get down, all night.
Keep rocking on, rocking on, keep rocking on,
Don't stop, man.
keep rocking on, rocking on, keep rocking on, rocking on, keep rocking on,
Don't stop, man.
keep rocking on, rocking on, rocking on.
Punk ass niggas, man. Niggas don't know, man. I better let the brains blow, nigga. Man, listen. Let the madness begin, nigga. Let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you grin. Let it begin, let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you grin. Hey yo, run for your guns, me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew, fuck the boys in blue. This B-Buck town around these grounds, they don't roam, cause we send them home with trays of slugs in their dome. Blown out the frame by the rock, Mr. Flipster. Shit's helter-skelter, where's the inflictor?
Right by your side with my eyes on the posse. I see Duke get ready, said he wanna drop. Plus he claimed he can burn me up in rap skills.
Shit, take it to his real, ask the punk what he feel. Two his cheek, cause he weak, so's his jaw. Nigga play the self frontin' like he hard to the core. More I hear pussy talk, more I want flip. See, I got enough slugs for your mob in my clip. Strip to your drawers, run your dough and your jewels. Tools cocked, it ain't April 1st, but I'm breaking full. Warn punk niggas, test rockets like cut you live while you catch a shot till you're not. From a Glock that I pop, you the one that with the rock, better duck. Dumb fucks, you're by the luck, you got caught by the rock.
Niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat. So fat, my gat splat at niggas who claim that my shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was Lennox Lewis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas. Oh shit, where's my 9? Mill, I drill, find skills into your mental block. I hit your tempo, hot, become gentle, not. You must mistake me for a sucker type. A motherfucker might lose his life, cause I'm trifling the night.
Alright, let the madness begin, and let it begin. Let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you
What's
grin.
the deal, nigga? Set it off in the dark. I spark marks when the big rock flips the art. The raw rapper, jaw tapper, ruckus, kick it wicked. Keep it real, my click roll thick like acidics. Plus, I'll be there like Jackson, breaking your backs and asking who want more. That's where my gats been. So chump chill for my pump kill. You want the ill still rough, knock out your front grill. The lyrical whatever, cause whatever is lyrical, I bring forth thoughts beyond those that physical. Raps get deep when I'm act with my peeps. You yapping by beef, you get clapped in the streets, bitch. This nigga rock is fucking crazier than 10 niggas. I send niggas to hell, one of my rounds and then I bet niggas. So what? Pussy, bring it on. Word is born, Sean got songs that's mad strong.
We let the madness begin, let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you grin. Let it begin, let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you grin. Listen, another nigga bluffing. Punk fuck discussion when you see me get the snuffing. You're sweet as muffins. Them mom dudes bake that break. Yeah, my Timberlands make everything from your head to your North Lakes ache. So take your monkey ass to the rear. Toe to toe or blow for blow, we can swear. Yeah, my brass knuckles make your knees buckle. What do? I label niggas flat out on they back, then a slut to who knows what you. Seem to be a ding gastro, but you can keep it moving for I beat your gas dash. You punk bastard, you could get the gas quick. Hold your ass, kick that dry shit, your lips spit, get the chapstick. Or a fat dick and that's it. Helter skelter, letting the brains blow and that's if we let the madness begin. We let it begin, let the madness begin and let the brains blow if you grin. Let the madness begin. Let the brains blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let it begin. Let the madness begin and let the brains blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let it begin. Let the brains blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let the madness begin. Let the madness begin and let the brains blow with your grin. We let the madness begin. We let the brains blow with your grin. Let the brains make way for the dreads and the froze, cause we let the brains blow. Let the brains blow.
Yeah. Yep. You got the motherfucking syndrome. Along with my partner, the capital I, man. You know what's up, homies. Doing this shit. Mexicano model. No doubt about that. Flip the menu.
My voice changes men back to boys and leaves them on bended knee. So what's the remedy gonna be for my enemies approach? And watch me get ill when my lyrics spill. Shit is real when they miss the fan and hit the mill. Still water, my sound gets wetter than a sherm head. Your style sus so damn much you should be sperm fed. I'm turning heads like the exorcist when flexing this. Your fucking crew is so shook they need some Nexus, kid. The text I flow from will have you so numb. For some MCs be falling off like the hairs on my scrotums now. No one can get with the Latin linguistic. A quiet storm like a mystic, dropping verbal ballistics. For instance, it gets deep like when I speak. My track shock beats like Ramon on Beach Street, see? So don't sleep, I wake up shows like Joe Quicks. Cause my diction drips, drowning fools like the abyss.
We post from the west, possess the skills to bring it to your chest like cardiac arrest. You test the wrong round. Individual, I do critical damage. The type of shit an army can't manage. Disadvantage can't hang with my awkward slang. Opposing enemies, serving the penalties we bring. I be the merciless Mexicans with the verbal slip. I could be flexing with the best of them, flowing with the rest of them, manifesting nothing but lessons to be learned. Don't come at me with your style that's played out like sideburns. Cause the king is dead. He couldn't hang with butt smoking right before he got all shook up. He started croaking, but I must stay true to the green, smoking weed without seeds. Don't provoke to make my brain bleed indeed. Competition better know their place, cause if they can't take the heat, then stay the fuck out my face.
Like a cap in church to snatch the words right about your grill piece. Don't trip, my syndrome still leaves bodies dead. I'm hot as feds up at the weed spot. You need Glocks, cause you're as pussy as the G-spot. I got your tongue like the cat when rap acts try to bust but couldn't come dope with coke up in they nutsacks. I can't wait to Rockefeller, leave the man red like Giorgio. You fucking with the wrong Mexican.
I let it be known that I roam with lyrical syndrome. You couldn't beat it with the bat if you was Al Capone. Cause I'm untouchable when I bust the verbs. Check the words as I mentally elevate and stimulate your nerves. Capital I, man, knocking up eyes when try to visionize me. Knowing better, it's best to realize me. To despise me, that's not a wise decision. Cause I burn MCs to hell like a bad religion. Straight up.
The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession.
You coming down, I'm moving up. I think we're headed on a collision course. I let you fall and let my competition finish off your stupid ass. That's what you get for moving fast. Not taking your time with your rhymes, you're trash. Don't ever let nobody tell you that your rhymes ain't important. That's like saying you can't dunk the ball without your Jordans. I'm snoring. Your Your stage show's boring. That style you project is dead. Bring the coffin, a casket, a tisket, a tasket. That's whack shit that other people kick. I stretch just like elastic and expand my skills while you remain the dunce. I only gotta tell your stupid ass once.
What you talking about?
You got a lot of false advertising in your rhyming. The rap police is coming to get you. I hear the sirens. Fake MCs, look out. My style is modified. I don't have to join the Air Force to learn how to fly. I bless mixtapes without all the technicalities. A turntable and a mixer with a little reality. In a studio, 4 hours on a song, and that's a session. Fake MCs better run for protection.
The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession.
Before I rap, I'm a daddy. Before I'm a daddy, I'm a son. Before I'm a son, I'm a sperm cell waiting to excel. 20 takes in the mic room, brother. You find it hard to cope? Half of the time, you're right, just like the horoscopes. I keep MCs in the kitchen, never sabotage my mission with your weak rhyme suspicion. You hissing like a snake. Your first name is Jake, like Popo. You sweet like caramel, I call you Rolo. I'm still solo, battles are called off, no show. Scared of embarrassment, scared of my slow flow. Screaming like a bitch the first time you heard my promo. Screaming so loud, I could've swore you was a homo. When I stepped into the party, your reaction was, oh no. Attack like half rock, half pit. Sit down, Toto, you could dream about the Palladium. Watch, I'ma do a show at Yankee Stadium. The upper decks and bleachers are filled with guards and the preachers. I'm giving out beepers, Motorola's for non-believers. Center stage behind second base, I rest my case. Scream on my dream and I'ma diss you to your face.
The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession.
No controlling this vocalist who's obviously a soloist. It's hard to try quoting this. Sit down, you're not supposed to diss. This is my bio. MCs best not try no stupid stuff. I'm George Jefferson, you're Lionel. My son like Brandon. Attitude is demanding, opposing all concealed weapons with my cannon. Let my mans in. No taking losses. Part bosses, part rappers. The cards on the table slappers, dice rollers. 3 good women holders. If you're immature, then we gonna bring out the strollers, never the folders. Always the aggressors. Leave your texts on addresses. Time to be professors. This is your
The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession. The MC inspection. Hip hop is my religion. Rap is not my main profession.
Let's get the definition of a foul man. Flush the royal hands, bust his niggas down. Fuck the spoil plans. Hitting up the snag team vans. Army suit guns and grams, man, fuck it. If you live this life, you got to love it. Who's the one you trusted? Organized when niggas stay dusted on the low key. If a nigga, oh, we got to see me. Weekly, fuck a freebie. Land Rover, Jeeps, and TVs. The land see what I see. Extortion, bust, larceny. Murder niggas constantly. No doubt, end of discussion. Started to bustin'. If you want beef, bring it to Flushing.
As a twist on its axis. 2 for the cream without the taxes. The Hancock relaxes. I'm bagging grams up in plastics. My moves must be made everlasting. My past changed to present prophecies. No mark of the beast. Push me to be a revolutionary in the street. I clone heat, holding down 50 G tones a week. Enough for the smash plans. A wise man don't speak. Cause jealousy, envy, for figure trigger niggas bust. Evil bitches hold the key to a man's lust. I rush, trying to touch what I don't got. If I'm incarcerated, royal flush will blow your block, motherfucker.
nuclear reaction. Back down guns, niggas is blasting. Streets are cashing. Late night black assassin. Slush and make it happen. First sticking, I started rapping. Who's the one to blame when you elevating the game? Stress before pleasure. Niggas get back, so whatever. Slugs and levers will have your life under pressure. Royal handmade, blowing this world just like grenades. Sex to text to Uzis. Niggas can't do me. Since a young child, living it corrupt, cause I'm foul. That's my style. Nigga did a bullet on the owl. Meanwhile, my little brothers on the street holding heat, busting out whatever creeps all night, cause shit's deep. New York don't sleep, diamond Rolex cars and drinks. Niggas with minks, 5G stoves and Cuban links. Eyes chink, fucking with these niggas made a nigga think. Now I gotta get cheddar, let a nigga shine forever.
Check how I kick it, and how it's wicked around the way. Hold my tech when I walk the block by day. Drugs and thieves at the eve of the night. Boot camp clicks taking you on the real flight. 6 feet deep in the creek. Come look me in the eye, brother, cause a mama's me. Word is born, kid is on like this. Move when I'm on my enemy hit list. You know the kid with the rock from up the block. Hit him up with the Glock, now it's pops on my rooftop. Ridiculous to think you're hitting me. You're not hitting me, you're getting me upset with the threat. I be your general from the heart of Bucktown. My stomping ground is Brooklyn bound. It ain't what you heard, it's about what you hit. Oh yeah, tell your girl to get the grip. Buffing all the brothers inside of the boot camp. Boom, kid is real, yo, pass that boom. I never carried me a phone. I always say one. I was in Brownsville, but it was in Malibu. You know what I'm saying? I had that, so never parlay without an L. Inhale a first sip for original heads in jail. Then go for Dolo on a cool lingerie. Shoot the whack in the back and I'm eyed all day. It's hot. Burners click, ask the cop. Tell the dreadlock that I rule the block. Ease back. Enough men that die like that. Lick X amount of shots black in your back. Word to my hard rocks on Franklin Ave. Feel the bloodbath for the aftermath. The wrath for duck down. Bucktown is real. Word to my man 5 feet. Hold the steel on a snake who fake the jack. Yo, lift the back. It ain't where you're from, it's about where you're at. So I wear my gap whenever I'm in Bucktown. Kid is real, all you hear is a sound. Coach hustling, man. So it wasn't something. Brothers was just seeing the type of position that I was in and respecting it. Man, surely I respect it, man. I can see he a young brother, you know what I'm saying? He young, he's shorter, but he got the mind of an older brother. So I respect him. I can tell you. Real kid is real, kill the raw deal. Pick up the trick in the back by the field on the word. Kid is heard, it's 2/3. Bump herb to my man for a nickel bag of absurd. On the real is locked down. What? Beast can't step 1 foot in Bucktown. Mr. Ripper hit your back up with holes. F.A. Hoogie, mad lows, knows all about the breaker of the cash. Cock back my Glock cause I see the enemy at last. I got a vibe in sight. Maybe cause I had to get it on last night with the punk from up the block who walked the rock. But in the knuckle game, I'm a head sweller. And when it comes to loading clips, if the guards flip, you'll get hit with the tech in your hip. Straight from Bucktown, USA. Recognized and represent every day on the steel. Kid is real, word to feel. Kid is real, I'll be a witness. I know the deal, yeah.
from the 516 point of view with skills so tight. If the rhymes of a giant and them clips will turn into a diamond. The level of rhyme and pressure come from lesser forms than me and my man. And we go back like life created from specks of sand. And it's money to be made, cause Caucasians are paid. Only brothers who rhyme, sing, bounce, and catch balls. Plug one with them rhymes, making your heart stall. Like them girls when you in their room, when they man calls. It ain't nothing but the thing, wonder why I can bring. As we come to bring the pain, everyone will sing.
Hey, love is the crew that you must hear, but please don't rush the stage. Cause even though them stakes are really high, we're really not here to rage. We're just here to move your mind and soul with perpetuated ease. Let's just rock the show till it's time to go and get with the young ladies. Because
I'm on to traveling to places that the eye can't see. Reclining cause your stripes don't mean a thing to me. Throwing me criminal looks, y'all need to get in the books. Absorb some water in your melon instead of acting like a felon. Hey yo son, who you telling? I make a meal if it was up to me. But since it ain't, I teach my seat to bank hard. And thank God, I smoke a substance of a different kind. Catch me tripping on earth when I'm high, sunshine. Downright to dirt, wonder why I makes it work. With access to talent like Caucasians, the yellow cats with an A-rap driver. I live in parties with marvelous conviction. Ain't no fiction when life claims them victims to be webbed and suck drive the funds. Best believe that the life is tripe. Cause the gun made a man out of pussies from around my way, who usually wouldn't have a fucking thing to say. Last year's hard rocks are now petrified boulders. And that life's finest is moving your necks and shoulders. The anthem of this guy has been placed in your eye, so you can be blessed to see in 3D double E.
hey, love is the crew that you must hear, but please don't rush the stage. Cause even though them stakes are really high, we're really not here to rage. We're just here to move your mind and soul with perpetuated ease. Let's just rock the show till it's time to go and get with the young ladies. Because
Yo, when I first heard Three Behind Lines, and I was
The concerto of the desperado. R-double-O-T-S, check the flow. If you don't like I know, then you know the motto. That's all the floor shit got to go. Yo, in the glow of the moon, over the melancholy metro. My poetry is set like a UFO. The maestro deliver this concerto. My physical play the role of a vessel. The level of my leverage law manifesto. My thoughts wrestle and attack with the killer instincts of a gorilla stronger than Samson. Without the lilla, my soliloquy profess my ability to just stimulate you like the best. Since a Miller, the half-life of Illadel LP, no filler proceed. Hither is my death flower, blow your top on a smither. Reads the fiends, catch another rhyme river deeper than the meditations of a Hindu worshipper. Unorthodox hip-hop minister. Then a Serengeti cheetah, my thoughts swifter. You lose your balance when the sound hits you. So check for the fifth militia. A poet's under pressure, stressing that you get the picture. Even if it means you gotta hang over the banister. I pull a microphone on any pistol brandisher and take advantage of your crew cause you amateur. Styles gunning down your sound man and manager. What? This how we do it in the year of 9-6 with this deliberate attack on pointless rap shit. Breaking MCs down to fraction. Tell your squadron it's time to go to war. Respawn, react. The concerto of the desperado. R-double-O-T-S, check the flow. If you don't like I know, then you know the motto. And that's the fake shit got to go. Hey yo, it's the concerto of the desperado. R-double-O-T-S, check the flow. If you don't like I know, then you know the motto. That's all the floor shit got to go. Check the Emperor, the universe explorer. Treat MCs like the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Leaving these niggas open like the box of Pandora. With styles that's newer than the world order. Approximately 3/4 of y'all of water. I straight the portrait, then orchestrate your torture with roots and culture. The pilgrimage to the line of scrimmage up against your image. But life is a heist and the strong get a percentage. It still is a war and within it I'm the lieutenant that surrounds you like a peninsula to snatch the pennant. You fold like Japan's futons and fans. While I design a plan to make a rapper step like a pedestrian. I crush a mountain into grains of sand. Your pain stains the hand that held the mic inserted to the stand. The desperado that refused to follow. The
fifth aficionado, break you up into parts like vibrato. Vibrato like the dark of the night. Niggas the sweet and sound silly when they talk on the mic. They use the simple back and forth, the same old rhythm that's plain. I rather ultra magnetize your brain. It's the hip hop purist that leave you lost like a tourist inside the chorus. Niggas is bringing nothing for us as we breaking them down to fraction. Tell your squadron, it's time to go to war. Respawn, react.
The concerto of the desperado. All double OTS, check the flow. If you don't like I know, then you know the motto. And that's the fake shit, got to go. Yo, it's the concerto of the desperado. All double OTS, check the flow. If you don't like I know, then you know the motto. It's all the floor shit, got to go. Yo.
Let freedom ring with a buckshot, but not just yet. First we need to truly understand the nature of the threat. And a pale man walks in the threshold of darkness. Roughly 20,000 years ago, the first humans evolved with the phenotypical trait. Genetic recessive, blue eyes, blonde hair, and white skin. Albinism apparently was a sin to the original man. African, so the mutants traveled north of the equator. Go Europeans later, the first race haters. So here's the devil's alpha to the beta. Cause history's best qualified to teach one. Quoting German philosopher Schopenhauer, every white man is a faded or a bleached one. Migration created further mutation. Genetic drifts, evolution through recombination. Adaptation to the climate. As the Caucasus mountain man reverted to that of a primate. Savage Neanderthals until the late Paleolithic age. That's when the black Grimaldi man came. With the symbol of the dragon, fire and art. J.K. paintings in France and Spain to the Venus of Willendorf. Around 2000 BC, southern Russians migrating small units. Those who traveled west populated Europe. Those who went east settled in Iran, known as Aryans. 1500 BC, some crossed the Khyber Pass into India and created Hinduism. The first caste system, the origins of racism. A white dot on the forehead meant delete. The black dot defeat, untrustable, untouchables. They wrote the holy Vedas in Sanskrit. That's the language that created Greek, German, Latin, and English. Now the Minoans around 2000 BC starts on the island of Crete in the Aegean Sea. The Greek culture begins Western civilization, but Western civilization means white domination. Mycenaeans learned from command called Egypt and Greek. It existed since at least 3000 BC, creating geometry and astronomy. This knowledge influenced Plato, Socrates, and Hippocrates. Cause Imhotep, the real father of medicine, was worshipped in Greece and Rome in the form of a black African. The word Africa comes from the Greek Afrik, meaning without code. The word philosophy means love of knowledge, stole from the first man. Greek power expands, the first Greek fraternities banned. The word gymnasium is Greek for naked. This was the place where adolescent boys were educated and molested. This was accepted because Greek culture was homosexual. For example, Sappho trained girls on the island of Lesbos, hence the word lesbian.
Hey, let these dumb motherfuckers know.
December 25th, the birth of Saturn, a homosexual god. Now check the historical pattern. December 25th, now thought the birth of Christ was Saturnalia. When men got drunk, fucked each other, then beat their wife. Fact is, it was still practiced till they called it Christmas. So put a gerbil on your Christmas list. The Hellenistic era, Alexander the Great conquers all the way to India, leaving 4 successive states. By the 5th century BC, Rome succeeds to be the conqueror of Egypt and Greece, but had the threat of the black Phoenicians in Sicily. The Punic Wars began 264 BC. The black general Hannibal and Carthaginian peace. In 146 BC, Carthage fell after a 6-month siege. Rome sold every citizen in slavery, the first genocide of history. And more bisexuality in sight. Julius Caesar was known as every woman's husband and every man's wife. Spartacus revolt, slave rebellion at lost. With 6,000 slaves was nailed on a cross. Oh shit, Jesus Christ, time for some act right. Christians, get your facts right. Cause Christ was not his name, that's Greek for one who was anointed. Yahshua ben Yosef was his name. Do Christians know this? So who do you praise? Do you know his name? Or do you do this in vain? Accepting the religion they gave slaves to behave. Peep the description of historian Josephus. Short, dark, with an underdeveloped beard was Jesus. He had the Romans fearing revolution. The solution was to take him to court and falsely accuse him. After being murdered by Pilate, how can it be these same white Romans established Christianity? Constantine would later see the cross in a dream. In his vision, it read, in Hawk, Signal Wonka, and this side we conquer, manifest destiny. In 325, he convened the Nicene Creed and separated God into 3. Decided Jesus was born on December 25th and raising on the 3rd day is a myth. Plus to deceive us, commissioned Michelangelo to paint white pictures of Jesus. He used his aunt, uncle, and nephew. Subconsciously, that affects you. It makes you put white people closer to God.
Yo, the man got game like a motherfucker.
True indeed, fuck a jihad. In the 8th century, Muslims conquered Spain, Portugal, and France and controlled it for 700 years.
They never mention this in history class, cause old faiths are threatened when you get the real lesson. Moors from Baghdad, Turkey threaten European Christians, meaning the white way of life. Hence the Crusades for Christ. On November 25th, 1491, Santiago defeats the last Muslim stronghold, Granada. King Ferdinand gave thanks to God for victory, and the Pope of Rome declared this day to forever be a day of thanksgiving for all European Christians. Now listen. When you celebrate Thanksgiving, what you are actually celebrating is the proclamation of the Pope of Rome, who later in league with Queen Isabella sent Cardinal Ximenes to Spain to murder any blacks that resisted Christianity. These Moors, these black men and women, were from Baghdad, Turkey. And today you eat the turkey for your Thanksgiving Day as the European powers destroyed the turkeys who were the forefathers of your mothers and fathers. Get on the ground. Now fight the power. Get on the ground. Bitch ass niggas. Get down. Now around this time, whites started calling us Negroes. That's Spanish for black object, meaning we're not really people with property. And the triangle trade begins, they seize us. Queen Elizabeth sent the first slaves on a ship named Jesus. Still a land from the indigenous natives. Gave them alcohol to keep the red man intoxicated. Whites claim they had to civilize these pagan animals, but up until 1848, there's documented cases of whites being the savage cannibals. Eating Indians. In 1992 was Jeffrey Dahmer. They slaughtered a whole race with guns, drugs, priests, and nuns. 1763, the first demonic tactic of biological warfare. As tokens of peace, Sir Jeffrey Amherst passed out clothing and blankets to the Indian community. Infested with smallpox, knowing they had no immunity. Today it's age, you best believe it's man-made. Cause ain't a damn thing changed. Let me explain, now since people of color are genetically dominant and Caucasoids are genetically recessive, and whites expect to be predominant, meaning survive as a race, then they simply must take precautions. That's why they're worried about the future now. Cause by 2050, almost all the Earth's population will be brown and black, so understanding that, whites counter-react.
I'm saying, man, the fools ain't nothing but a teaspoon of milk in the world color majority.
So they created a system to force blacks into an unnatural position that reinforces the position of natural inferiority. In addition, created guns and developed the ethnocentric view that God justifies every fucking thing they do. Condition people to perceive whites' culture as civilized and every other culture considered primitive. Not true. Racism is the system of racial subjugation against non-whites in every areas of human relation. Entertainment, education, labor, politics, law, religion, sex, war, and economics. See, blacks were 3/5 of a man with tax purposes intended. You think you're Afro-American, you're a 14th Amendment and a good nigga. Jews don't salute the fucking swastika, but niggas pledge allegiance to the flag that accosted you. They never teach about the breaker islands like Jamaica. But before slaves came here, whites would take a pregnant woman, hang her from a tree by her toes, slice her stomach with a knife and let the unborn baby fall to the floor. Then stop an unborn child in front of all the slaves to end breed fear so they'd be scared, behave, and not rebel more. Understand, all whites must be perceived as potential predators. I paraphrase historian Ishaka Musa Berashenko. Understand that regardless of the lofty ideas engraved on paper in such documents as the Constitution or Declaration, the basic nature of the European American white man remains virtually unchanged. So check. This is the nature of the threat.
It thrills me to see that the skills are good enough to pay bills. Ill analogy, you're mad at me cause I get fat and see. Another tragedy is what I cause when I be modding. Suckers wanna battle me, even rather me. Some said they can't believe they kick their weakness shit when I diss, they wanna get mad at me. I flex it, pop, wreck up shot, my shit is hot. Kids get dropped, this kid is hot, I'm never getting dropped. Hop like a rabbit, I got your habit. I grab the mic and get illmatic, shock MCs like static, or go at it. Whenever I grab the mic and flex the skill, see me be hyper, then I hype you in the pipe with dollar bills. I blend in this shit like an iguana. Then I sneak up, tack, whack lyrics, confiscate them like marijuana. Second, wanna pass so fast or over jealous, but you couldn't be me if you was speedy like Angelus. Fellas, let me break it down. I can take your crown, I can take up on and bill around. Tell me how the hell that's set. I'm tired of this nigga trying to figure me. They multiply, divide, subtract, add to see how this nigga be. Coming up with the styles in Dilly. And me shit is like overly fit. I bet you by the chip, I'm only under now. Pray like an owl, sneaking up
behind you, you better ask Allah for forgiveness. Cause my soul's much blacker than the resin on the mud bone. Ass Cheech and Chong, and you wonder, I sit on the left of the law. Knowledge of self, it means a lost self-help. So good, God Almighty, you're not better than me, mortal eyes can see. That finish him, brother, your head's coming off. With my nuts in your mouth, you're like, so don't run up with the Trinity beside you. With me being the father, I never have to bother with them sorry fat yaps. Your issue's definitely whack, so please be patient with me. God is not through with you yet, you better run cause I don't sweat. Brother, I'm holier than thou. Pray like it now, 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 holier than thou. Pray like it now.
Lyrical madness on the pad. And if I was a white kid, I would say this shit was rad. Cause I'm kicking the styles, the breaks, the beats, the super spiritualistic bonded with the scientific.
So I go for what?
To make you move your feet and glide. Like you're kicking in your ride. You got the cool tape in with your girl by your side, so decide. If you want the madness to really move you, and cool could get in you, and groove you, and soothe you. We'll win again, we'll win again, we'll win again, my friend. The strange, the child, so let me begin with my flow. It'll be a call in your mind like Drano, like David and Goliath, and Bruce Lee, and Bolo. The lyrics will hold me over while that's 10 foot tall. And if I get some T-tracks, the tempo will fall, then I start. Trying to figure out, yo, what this happened? Yo, strange, what is it? The rapping, the hand clapping. Like I said, the spiritualistic. And when it gets in you, you get so addicted to the madness. The funky fly stuff. Yo, it's the raddest. Down to a real mix. Peace into the next fix.
The microphone mechanism from inner city curriculum to cutting edge for heads like circumcisions and your mentals on them sliding stone. Basic instincts like Sharon Stone, pockets puffier than combs. Calibers narrated, race supreme elevation. Flyer than aviation plus free E is dominatrix. Dramatics are manifested, store spread it like infection. That pentacle of perfection, brain run off fuel injection. Ciphers are intercepted like placed by quarterbacks. Bear witness to the fitness, I be legging on the wax. Compositions be causing calamities rapidly. What MC would they take a stab at the vocabulary mastery presented. Retention extended through illa style invented. Brain cells excel like V6 engines when I be entering. Grammatical vortexes twisting like Rolodexes. Context is randomly selected. Ran like red lights by eager paramedics. Majestic verbal fragments. Tactographic direct on havoc on niggas' cabbages. Then semi-automatics plus automated. But never faded. Datum kicked in verbatim. Related to hip hop. Stereophonic or monolingual tingle topics revolves around science of optics and processes, nuances, scripts and glitters like diamonds or sparkle like magnesium. Premium equates to medium, which blows me up like helium. Histrionics provided, pumped up more jamming, technotronic, priming more toxin than hydrocarbon and dioxin. Rupture rhythms with coarse precision, deleting jumbled diction. I rips it in repetition like shalats in Hinduism.
It's like that, you know it's like that. I got it him, now you never get the mic back. It's like that, you know it's like that. Dangerous with your one never get the mic back. It's like that, you know it's like that. I got it him, now you never get the mic back.
in your local juke joint. I'm still paying dues and slaying crews. Still getting up in niggas' asses like their little brothers under rules. Shoes I was hitting in your ear. It ain't news, I stay on bitches like Donna Carey did. At parties I rip mics to make niggas wanna fight. So when they play some reggae, keep pepper seeding to the right. Right out of my life, you and your hottie bitch can see your styles of body with a no in front of it. VA running shit, you best be believing that if I'm up and coming, all y'all niggas is down and leaving. Hit me with a pound when I come through your town. When you see my face, you know it's about to go down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down. Now if I told you once, I done told you before, child. You can't touch one kid who got 2 billion styles. Meanwhile, when it comes to mics, I be G, I'm destined to find new ways of LMC, and I'm real with this. I come off like a scab. It's the dread heads checking for representing North Ave. Kids pack text, I pack techniques. Lyrical contact, now I'm strapped for the streets. Freaks be iron, niggas be trying, but standing next to me can result in lyrically dying. I wrote the rhyme that broke the next rapper's back, so before you run up in my face, fool, remember that. Advanced in the art of maintaining, while rappers be getting forward like lawn chairs when it's raining. Natural born MC, don't attempt to F around, letting off like 4 pounds. Now bust how we go down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. Fucking going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. Fucking going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. Fucking going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. Fucking going down. Yo, my section be mic checking and MC decking. You can bump me, I ain't country. I never said I reckon. So I can see some shit with their persistence. Cause the minutes that I freestyle can probably triple your existence. I make beats distort, rappers be getting caught. I swear all MCs be sampling my fucking thoughts. It's on when I hit the metronome. Big action in your show? Nah, nigga, I booby trapped your microphone. Dropping rappers in black hole, hell of heaven. Pulling girls are swole like Pam Grier in 77. You can't work a verse past it. Cause when I come in, niggas start breaking wind like thin jackets. Getting they ass kicked, lyrically breaking backs. My shit is hot. My record company shouldn't be fucking pressing wax. You gon' represent, nigga, how that sound? Check your battle stats, cause it's about to go down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down, baby. It's going down. It's going down.
I make moves on your mic like chess. Contemplating the speed at which my rhymes will cause your lyrical depth. Incensed, cause niggas be making a mockery of this rap game. Thinking it's all just about money and fame, but I refrain. Cause in their pure form, the cultural aspects of hip-hop can be seen in those who live it. Wreck Mike, yeah, that's the spirit. Now if you're hearing this, the need's for you. Cause ever since like 82, I've been busting Iggy's on fake rappers with a solo with a crew. Exposing those who pull the wool over the eyes of sheep. Mocking on analog formats, the answers of the streets are rap bastard. There's no one thorough that precedes you. And since I mastered deception, it's your aura that I can see through, it's clear. Trick rap on cassettes and CDs, you're like a vulture, feasting on the styles of true MCs. So flee, or face the fate of those who rely on potential subject matter. Step to the flow and the beat like kickback.
I come sporty, something naughty with my nature. At Nicholas Lee, I be the master cause I see everything around EST. Revolve clearly, steady at 360. Can't let them Joe familiars get me. Trying to steal my energy, busting out my shit like Bill Bixby. Your politics be on some real suckiness. That's why politics with ES like ruggedness and the fat cat click. We be that big, ignite and mocha sticks. Now that's that. So roll one, smoke one, say some hypnotism plus rhythm making you a slave son.
Got the flow, son. Got the flow, son. Got the flow, son. Got the flow, love. Yeah, the flow, son. The flow.
Now assimilate them, put us against the world and we'll defeat the best of them and the rest of them. Baby love, praising Frankie Nitti, your game is real and still quantities are fake. I have come to hate, can't appreciate the fact that MCs today created the slain mind state. Yes, I pack the gap, but I won't yell it. So do you think that if I ever shot you, I'd tell it? Hell, then you'll get hurt like the crack did the Willis. Drop quick like James Tillis. Now who be the skillest? AZ Lover, gifted mentally. We succeeded in taking Philly. My test is to run the Piccadilly. My skill level surpasses most. MCs I make invisible like Eazy-E, the friendly ghost. I represent the East Coast, kid. I rock well. You see the fat cats live lovely in the skillet. As the warrior walk through the dark cold door, at the end there's a light in a scar full. The unwise, they need to be chastised for their rhymes. Never choose to intertwine what you thought is mine. Gruesome in the city, hoodlum that will do them. 30 of blast, got the class, and Lux is going to school them. Hocus pocus, Lux, don't lose your focus, Lux. Cause Lux will get ferocious on the flux. Closest Lux, you know the prognosis, Lux. I cut you fake dimes by your lifeline and your fake crimes. I'm prodigy of reality. Those who know of me know my specialty. Aggressive, forever lethal with the message. My version threatens. I'm setting them up like appointments. Evident I see a slaughter. Clear as Jamaican beach water. How I shake him, I can take him. What you say and speak up. Don't mumble it, rumble it. You rap about luxury, I rap about busting your lungs with it. I'll take a verse and sever your tongue with it. Let your crew point fingers. You don't want this to linger. Hey, take the loss. Some with the flyer team like Eric Lindros who comes across. Unpredictable as a coin toss. I'll be the wicked as a bride with the mic and the green card.
Now we be the one who be loving what Levy. Still flip a script on the underground ship. Love it with my Levy. My lips, dips. Flowing this track with the fat cats and clicks to get step. Free cause I got to be me. Here's the middle finger for Levy. Disagree. Many concepts, no boundaries. Dismantle mics so diluted MCs I surpass. Keeping eyes on with the flavor, which is fab. Now we live to catch you like the Hail Mary pass. My time is gone, so I must crash the flow.
I be the gold finger. Watch your body linger. Swinger, wax the rugged. Nationwide on Jerry Springer. Lyrically precise, nice icebox. The bezel resurrect like calm. Rugged round with rugged mind. Check the lyrically bust back to R-U-double-G Ness. The best producer freeze you like Medusa. Ease back, man. Or Funkadons for Ron. You want to test one. Bust that quick fast, son. There ain't this shit. That's the best ones yet. You best respect mine. No matter time, still shine. I take it there, no fear. I play dirty, kid. The ruggedness of mad drama be the short shit. The flow, the flow, the flow, the flow, the flow, the flow. still, but my vision was blurry, so I scurry off. I break north, I'm out now. Mommy acting mad foul, saying shit I never did. Took my jabos and left the crib. Downtown, my old stomping ground, so my man hit me off with the 4 pound. I'm a represent, hold the fort down, whatever. Nah, I know my waistline, 4/5 in my lever. Sit back, relax, and I profile, grab my Buddha sack, crack my white out, talking to the chick in the butter chow. Shorty's wild, a ghetto bastard. I told the ball the next day, got hit by a stray. He met the casket, but hey, stick up to kilos is the routine. Crafting, suicides and murders, cop cars, played the high beam. I went from bats to slingshots to cats, drugs, clock slugs, getting money and fast stacks. Plenty paper, jealous fellas, we catching vapors. I can't crusader, staying mad high like a skyscraper. Some niggas snitch, I thought they never talk. Catch 'em on a humble, then we rumble after court. Anywhere you're from is a murder sport. I represent Uptown, Queens, Bucktown. Work the boogie down, your life is thorough. Walking through my turf, love, peace, and happiness all across the planet Earth. Sorry, kid, I got a burst. Kick another verse for the universe. I escape the streets with gas and cleats. I'm ready for action, my traction is steady. I escape the streets with gas and cleats. I'm ready for action, my traction is ready. I escape the streets with gas and cleats. I'm ready for action, my traction is steady. I escape the streets with gas and cleats. I'm ready for action, my traction is ready. Word, you know what I mean? Wrong still, represent team, ha, 96 flavor. Yeah, word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all real. All real. That's just how it goes. Yeah. In the SWB. Bronx still. Rest in peace. Cool Cliff, True God. Got Holly and AK. You know what I mean? SMB. Word. My niggas representing in the Bronx. Keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna do it like this. It's all real. 96.
East Coast, no doubt. Pop something to live, rap something to do. Sorta distorted, yo, that's a fact. Bad news gave a nigga in the mind contact. Got react on blues, then use it with fin. Blend conscious thoughts to make men mortal men. See right ways to shell out this thing hip hop. I pledge OC will only season your crops and never stop side drops a shot. I'm fiending, covering more ground than news on seeing it. Being in the state of vast consumption in this game, it's like drugs, only quantity is bumping while quality is walking through the valley of the reaper. True deceivers are coming through your receivers. Solid foundation to me is the true meaning of hardcore. We need a little bit more.
I represent SMCs going bad. I represent SMCs going bad. I represent SMCs going bad. I represent SMCs going bad.
I'm living in a time where life be a buck more worth than a child. This rap shit suck. Very few, or should I say a handful of MC. Talk loud, calling itself kicking life. Indeed, I listen it. Take a look around, only seeing who's all about fronting it. Who's profound while my clock ahead. Guess what I foresaw? Two phenomena surprised we didn't rise, not at all. Too many clicks for Dolo. We hitting solos. My scrolls, they always paint visual photos. OC worth more than $1 million. Building up respect on the circuit of rap like Sicilian. You might sit up, B-boy, when I walk New York. Crew of brothers recognize, so I stop and talk. Even the girls be hawking, sassy, frasking, asking what's going on and am I still rapping? Things will change with hope galore, but when it comes to rap, we need a little bit more.
I represent SMCs going bad. I represent SMCs going bad. I represent SMCs going bad. I represent SMCs going bad.
Big you, hold your head and God bless your wife. Got your little baby girl, so I know she's alright. I strike the mic anytime, smashing yours. Words are wise with wisdom, with the width of a wall. And way describe what prescribes antidotes. Curing, reassuring my lyrical notes. Make an impact, a fact on the backs of men. Magnified to the fullest, magnificent. Brilliant, my composition is officially prone to set fire to a place that y'all your ass to the bone. Figure, I trigger, bigger, bold bad man. Come
I'm against all you. We walk away a sad man. Miles of red tape had me stunning for growth. But when I took over for wax, I maxed the blow. Didn't happen so far, respect me just building. Watch for the devils in the forms of chameleons. Kick the raw, slow down on the small. Think before you write or find yourself falling. Final calling, you're spreading infection. When it comes to rap, we need a little bit more.
I represent SMC's going bad. I represent SMC's going bad. I represent SMC's going bad. I represent SMC's going bad.
They don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But now I bet you they strap their thing though. Cause they ain't trying to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even going out hard if you a soldier out here. And you out there in the gang and whatnot.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when we talking about pride. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. We be talking about pride. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. The Instamatic focal point bringing damage to your borough. Be some brothers from the east with them beats that be thorough. Got the solar gravitation, so I'm bound to pull it. I gets down like brothers are found, ducking from bullets. Gun control means using both hands in my land, where it's all about the cautious living. Migrating to a higher form of consequence. Compliments, struggling, that shouldn't be notable, man. Every word I say should be a hip-hop quote.
I'm sick of bitches shaking asses. I'm sick of talking about blunts. Sick of Versace glasses. Sick of slang. Sick of half-ass award shows. Sick of name brand clothes. Sick of R&B bitches over bullshit tracks. Cocaine and cracks, which bring sickness to black. Sick of swole head rappers with they sickening raps. Claps and gats, making the whole sick world collapse. The facts are getting sicker, even sicker perhaps. Sicker stick a push to make a bundle to escape the snaps.
Man, life can get all up in your ass, baby. You better work it out. Now let me tell you what it's all about. A skin not considered equal. A meteor has more right than my people who be wasting time screaming who they've hated. That's why the native tongues has officially been reinstated. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when we talking about pride. Stakes is high. Y'all know them stakes is high when we dealing with them. Stakes is high. Man, them stakes is high. Yo, it's about love of cars, love of fun, loving to love mad sex, loving to love guns, love for opposite, love for fame and wealth, love for the fact of no longer loving yourself, kid. We living in them days of the man-made ways where every aspect is vivid. These brothers no longer talk shit, yo. These niggas live it, about to give it to you 24/7 on the microphone. Plug one, translating the zone. No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play. And if you take offense, fuck it, got to be that way. JD Dub, show your love, what you got to say?
I say jeans and making cake is out of high regard. And niggas dying for it nowadays ain't odd. Investing in fantasies and not God. Welcome to reality, see times is hard. People try to snatch the credit but can't claim the card. Showing out in videos saying they co-starred. See shit like that'll make your mama cry. Better watch the way you spend it cause the stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when you're dealing with them. Stakes is high, man, the stakes is high. I think that smiling in public is against the law. Cause love don't get you through life no more. It's who you know and how you son, and how you getting in and who the man holding you, yo. And how was the skins and how high, yo, what up, how? I heard you caught a body. Seem like every man and woman shared a life with John Gotti. They ain't organized. Mixing crimes with life enzymes, taking the big scout route. And niggas no doubt better than they know they daughters and they sons. Yo, people go through pain and still don't gain positive contact. Just like my main man who got others cleaning up his visible influence. His mind got congested, he got the nine and blue, and neighborhoods are now hoods. Nobody's neighbors, just animals surviving with that animal behavior under eye. Who be rhyming from dark to light sky. Experiments where needles and skin connect. No wonder where we live is called the projects. When the mistakes is high, you damn sure try to do anything to get the
rob, even die for the cash, but at last we be out, even though you wanting more. This issue was closed like an elevator door, but soon we open as we get to the next floor with the stakes is high. You know the stakes is high. We're dealing with the stakes is high, kid. Stakes is high, kid.
Really, it's the bomb shit, so recognize it.
Pretty little something on the New York street.
The 5 for the 7. Life did all. Drop 4 punch. Special overhead.
Ali Shahi Muhammad.
Closing rambunctious.
The beta, check it out.
Drop 4 punch.
You know the transaction. Pay attention. Run into your dad, the abstract. Is in the house.
In this American metropolis filled with MCs, a tribe called Quest came to drop jewels with ease, plus make you party. We do this music thing for everybody, black, white, Latino, and Asian. We co-raising the stakes of hip-hop to a new plateau to bridge gaps of generations for future plantations. A God-fearing folk, cause we all from the yoke of one breed, one seed to good goals we proceed. Nowadays I strive to be a very good influence, even though not too long ago I was a truant. Now I'm dropping it on this and many broad topics, from man's obsession with money to holy prophets like Muhammad. Yo, you know the scene is so freaky. Enemies, they denounce me, and my own try to sneak me. Now I got hip-hop acts posing like fat cats, Lex and a Rolex, Moet and a top hat. But what about your contract, slick? Is you proper? It's time we turn the tables of this hip-hop fable. I be striving, yo, trying to bang these joints out my skillet and fulfill it. Think about these kids, we can't kill it.
Now every dog has his day, but F that, it's my year. All you gat pulling MCs can never come near. All that bogus type chatter, please put it to rest. It's the fight from Quest, leaving venues a mess. So I even start to when you know you have no with your simpleton lyrics. You're lighthearted, step back. Me not have no time for that. I'm blowing up the spot for all you ride slide idiots. In a world where you have like a zillion MCs, 90% of all you suckers have filthy LPs. Bitch this, trick that, come on, act like you know I be that up north MC who never chose to play the down low. I label myself as the boss. Same height as Little Vicious, yet I'm shorter than Crisscross. Queen's representation, son, you know how we do it. While Light and Shaw, they represent BK to the fullest. I be the sidekick to the abstract, so get ready for combat. Yo, what about them binders? Me not like that. My motto is direct shot. I do it on the non-stop. Come on, party people, you must give me my props. Cause y'all know good and damn well that the style has been mastered. So head for the border. You busy head bastards before I start to put it on ya. Come on now, must I warn ya? Queens is in the house, so all MCs go hold it on.
We feeling pressures in here. You know we feeling pressures in here. You know we feeling pressures. We gotta stay clear.
Let's talk a couple. I'm into stacking papers, I'm smacking fakers if they're rapping haters. I'm jacking bakers, taking dope plus I'm cracking acres. My thoughts are intricate, magnificent, significant, infinite, spitting it on behalf of those that are innocent. My tongue's an instrument, making my larynx a clarinet. Never the fumble or stumble, staying away from arrogance. The mic's for sacrament, I bring a life while you surrogate. Lyrics are holy, I write this poetry in Arabic. So let's go head up, dead up, step up and you get wet up. Up in the setup, you bleed for real, forget the ketchup. And you can tell I'm proper, rapping platinum while you selling copper. You cross my path, I have you hanging from a helicopter. Step in my world, but I ain't down with hitting Blondie. Living with zombies, got me starving hungry like if I was Gandhi. You try to set it, you I regret it, I'm fly poetic. You die pathetic, cause you're sweeter than a diabetic. Lyric historian, crown valor, Victorian, rapper memoriam. Been doing it since the auditorium. Visionary, missionary, you get the picture scary. Switch you like berries, have your name in the obituary.
We got no feelings for ya. We breaking hearts, chopping breaks apart. Technically, we grab you with the state of art. Let it start. Pause your camcorder. I fear we slam harder. Witness this lyrical
Hey yo, I
manslaughter.
stay hustling, busting some disgusting. Only got a few friends and I don't even trust them. Those cats want see power, I'm gonna crush them. Affiliated, got all the work flowing through custom. Frankly, better make your mark and enforce it. Look at me, the end of my sleeves remain frosted. I lost it, took the ball and ran when they tossed it. Blind shit, not even caring how much it cost.
Jail is still indictments undercover and judges drugging is rugged. Jail time, morgues and expensive whores. Fast cars, killers and mad weight. For high stakes, snitches behind gates will become shark bait. Train pits, you on my hit list. Public enemy, different identity. A chameleon to all civilians. Warfare, political, government affairs. A madman who declares to share a piece of the action. A percent, yo, you gotta pay rent or catch that and facial cat imprints.
And even our senoritas be carrying heaters. Now how you gonna beat us or delete us? You bunch of halfway achievers buying out apartment leases. The dough increases. Out of this work contact just like Reese's Pieces. See, we keep pieces strapped on the waistline. But too many talkers in the world of crime, so now I keep mine in the never mind, forget that. Don't even sweat that. Let me get up on this track and let the world relax.
Broadcast, nigga, A-L, doing it, contact, baby, A-L, beat nuts, never broadcast, doing it, A-L, beat nuts, broadcast, doing it, corporation, baby, corporation, dedication, annihilation, makes it all better, hoodies and leathers.
We come from school of hip hop. True indeed. And where we come from, wasn't no rappers. No, they worked them just MCs.
I'm back to basics. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why? I'm back to basics. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets on the boulevard. I'm back to basics. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why? I'm back to basics. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets on the boulevard.
MC's too complicated, I hate it, I'm glad you made it. Can't ace a spaded or faded. Birthday belated, I hated your fish filleted. Crimes of passion to try to ration. Rhymes in an ill type of fashion. Rhymes be lasting, to the crib for skin smashing. Casting out doubts in MC's thoroughbred lead. Back to basics, you face it to face it with the mace. Dips and lace, baby, just a little taste. Remind me of that girl named Grace. A butterball bass, the chase ended face to face. Cream on my beats with the noise who got the poise. Back to basics, in fact, you're stuck like a thumbtack. Coming off whack, there's no co-op in my jack. And ripping shit up, I got the cuts provided with some minerals. Use the general, hectic, respect it. You best to bless it, problems in your fam, best address it. I'm back to basics. I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why?
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets on the boulevard.
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why?
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets on the boulevard.
I'm having things my way, never byways, ways paid. I hammer over microphone, the niggas getting paid. Horses in my stables, always turning on my tables. Won't you let the light shine? Be flat, MC is always prime. And never busting ghost groupies, always get the slime. Got color on my pillowcase, time after time while I'm lopping up on Cindy. Chocolate with a twist, won't mess with a rose because it's sealed with the kiss. Flashback to DJs that always backspin. It sounds like confusion, but the cut's not in. You hear B flat from ovation, yo, the crowd say it loud. Proud to be black, feel a logo on your back. Put down the crack, and won't you try to make your stack pile them high and let them multiply. Your top of the bucket, don't even try. Cash kept in clay boxes, B flat and big noise will always outfox.
I'm back to basics. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why?
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets on the boulevard.
I'm back to basics.
Whatever
never stuck a shit out of luck. Oppressed for bucks, fuck them ducks. Yeah, they get the dump truck. You're feeling wholesome, you're back to basics. A third grader couldn't trace it. You're just a whiner up in Corolla, Carolina, where my beachside to ride jet skis. 90 degrees, the lyrics written. Be flat as cool on that, so just keep Brad just pitting. I'm hitting on some jiggable pie, you know why? Because I'm checked when I lie. Back to basics with a yes, yes, y'all. And it don't stop. Milk is always chillin', we be flat as top billing. Spilling through your earlobe. Elbows always locked, front stage. Booty crack, front page. I'm not smoking sage. Leave it to Garcia, mobbing in a Vega. Hit the chicken shack, yo, big noise, we got my back. 7 extent, jazz heads, they rave and rant. Yo, back to basics is they chant. I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why?
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets, on the boulevard.
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why?
I'm back to basics.
Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets, on the boulevard. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard. Why? Whatever you do, whatever you want, you walking on the streets, on the boulevard. Whatever you do, whatever you want, you claim the fame, niggas walk around hard.
That's right. The Mexicans all up in your area.
Straight up and down.
This is dedicated to all who underestimated.
I'm making all these maricas feel the realism.
This is how we operate.
In the morning I awaken, there's my hangover creeps. I dream of Range Rover Jeeps in my sleep, and all week I've been stressing. It's hard surviving in this rap profession. These adolescents be testing, so I clutch my Smith & Wesson now. To start the day I spark a J and reminisce on homies that I miss due to mad violence, and I wish that they was here, but it's clear they ain't returning. So now I pray to God that they ain't burning, keeping my head turning. I'm yearning for a better way of living, a victim of my own decisions, hoping the sin is forgiven. See now, I'm driven by hate, my fate is undecided. A misguided mind confined to crime like I was wired. So fool, don't try it, I start riots like Keen. I'm only out to get the cream, sewing spots up like CMC. My team dreams of Barcelona just like Jordan. When my crew bails, we blaze trails like we from Portland. When I live my life in fright, will I go out without a fight? Should you risk your life for petty fun? Will I bow down to anyone? Will I live my life in fright? Will I go out without a fight? Should you risk your life for petty fun? Will I bow down to anyone?
Well, as you walk down these lanes of pain, maintaining the only possession is your name. You better realize the game is not fun like it used to be. The real deal, provoking, acting brave but afraid to get your cranium cracked open. Hoping that you'll amuse but couldn't bear bad news if you played baseball. But on these grounds you're bound to take a baseball. All the hood players come from all different teams with sufficient schemes. Put you out of commission, fiends. I mean, the way you're living now, it's like any time it could be over. Whether you're fucked up or sober, remain looking over your shoulder where every second is precious. I guess it's not to contend with, but I'll take them down with me if I go out so nobody wins this. Cause the rules are, there are no rules. But when you cross over the line, you'll find out that you can't blend in with psychotic fools. Capital I man from the M Brigade, remember that. Cause never could I front and never would I play the lack to bust back. Will I live my life in fright? Will I go out without a fight? Should you risk your life for petty fun? Will I bow down to anyone? Will I live my life in fright? Will I go out without a fight? Should you risk your life for petty fun? Will I bow down to anyone?
It's not on Melrose, but show some respect and step to my place. The penalty is known to open your eyes, homes like pie face. Life on the streets, I'm on the low with my peace. I treat your thoughts with silentness like that bitch did to Reek. You sleep, we creep techniques, complex and too deep for comprehension. But yet you wanna hang when we be lynching. Ask the ex-competition, they'll tell you the definition. The only way out is through submission, so stop the bitching.
The clock is ticking, you're either a victim or the enemy. You're not my kin or my friend to be, but you'll remember me like John Lennon as the world keeps spinning. Just take a glance, these hoods now enhanced to give a different piece of chance. Either you be on the level, cause problems quickly get settled in the LB. But on the Latin side of the ghetto, whenever you wanna risk it, persistent, but I remind you, there's no need, come looking for trouble, cause it'll find you. Will I live my life in fright?
Will I go out without a fight?
Should you risk your life for petty fun?
Will I bow down to anyone? Will I live my life in fright?
Will I go out without a fight?
Should you risk your life for petty fun?
petty fun? Will I bow down to anyone? Will I live my life in fright? Will I go out without a fight? Should you risk your life for petty fun? Will I bow down to anyone?
Hopped on the train, I saw my man, he had an L in his hand. Hide it from the beast, at least I catch a buzz before I hit my block. I take a mega hit from the on the good ship. Lollipop, move the hop, so I can put the hip in the grip. Everybody slips so I can take a trip to the dip. Dig a deeper hole, microphone control with soul. Look at my hot eyes and tell me how could you be cold? I'm coming to you from the underground with thunder sound. Number one question, yo, how can I be down? Well, I tell you, bring your lighter and roll your finger back up on your lighter so you see the fire finger. Pull from left to right, then front to back. Herbal verbal letters give the mic contact. React whenever I keep the head scoping. Don't front, you know I got you open. Don't front, you know I got you open. It's the original heads meeting, original crooks. Don't front, you know I got you open. Check my dialect from my diaphragm, my man. Don't front, you know I got you open. It's the original heads meeting, the original crooks. Don't front, you know I got you open. Check the dialect from my diaphragm, my man. Me and my crew walk the streets at night like looking for the right one, baby. If it's payday, I'm at your doorstep. I never sweat swinging the F nowadays, cause my rep is known for the tricks that I trade like toys in the cypher with my boys. We be getting busy, record shop, I drop the top and make the seeds pop from the line that I sparked last night in the dark. I be dedicated to the moon cause it's black. Resurrect, come back, tell me about the other side, Jack. Now we going back to who got the props. When I blew up the spot last year on the box, pressure to come back with another fat single. Not too underground to make it stop when you mingle. But what's it? Pay attention to the third verse and I'ma take you to another level first. Yeah, don't front, you know I got you open. It's the original heads meeting the original crooks. Don't front, you know I got you open and you're sweating even the number one DJ. Don't front, you know I got you open. It's the original heads meeting the original crooks. Don't front, you know I got you open and you're sweating even the number one DJ. First of all, listen, I'm letting you know that when you see me at a show, you better prepare for the flow right away. I'm dimming the brighter day, it's never sunny. Still on nothing move but the honey out the pay. So I enter the brother zone. I come to the front of the stage to let you know who's on the phone, leave it alone. See, it's a hip-hop thing, not a fake drip drop fame, but corny ass slang. You can fool the rest, but you can't fool me. See, the best school me, for the simple fact it's the G.O.G. Buck to the shot, still to the tech, then rock to the box. So forget the past, no more shorty. Strictly buckshot, I rock it 1 down to 40 below. I got to let them know that I elevated levels higher every time I felt the fire. People tried this when your jam got cold. Used to be the man, now your band got old. I know the plan, so I keep them scoping. Don't front, you know I got you open. Don't front, you know I got you open. It's the original heads meeting the original crooks. Don't front, you know I got you open. Check the dialect from my diaphragm, my man. Don't front, you know I got you open. It's the original heads meeting the original crooks. Don't front, you know I got you open. Check the dialect from my diaphragm, my man. Yeah, without no doubt. This is dedicated to my man, Big 5, Big Trev. Real's in the place to be. I'm coming to get you out, kid. And we out, no doubt.
Les limites que tu m'imposes en face comme dans une cage. Dégage, malgré les coups bas, le hip-hop fait un vrai carnage. Un système efficace est en train de prendre la place. Fais gaffe à ta face, le temps passe. Tic-tic-tac, ton compte à rebours est bien en marche. Mate les premières pages des magazines et suis le hit parade. Surveille ta démarche où je t'entaille comme un samouraï et je t'enflamme comme une mode de paille.
À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À tous les hocus focus qui se prennent pour des génius. Toujours plein d'astuces, ils peuvent aller chanter sur Vénus. Un coup dans le plexus et je les nettoie comme des détritus. Je suis trop piquant, avec moi ils visent l'infarctus. Qui peut arrêter ce processus 100% illégal? Mais nous on se régale avec tout l'arsenal. Grâce à Dieu encore plus radical. Ils peuvent tomber de haut et se répandre, ça nous est égal.
À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. Ma main conduit mon destin, déjouant tous tes plans malsains. Nos lyriques sur la musique, on les fait du levain. Tiens-toi bien, la MIFA est immunisée contre ton venin, c'est ta fin.
Comme le Bouddha que l'on fume, la tête posée dans l'herbe, on prend la plume. Et toi comme une ampoule éteinte, le son t'allume et te déplume. Les mots sont tranchants et te découpent comme un légume. Yo, à l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À l'est comme à l'ouest, au sud comme au nord. Le hip-hop est de plus en plus fort. À la mi-fa, yeah, le refrain chefa. C'est la mi-fa, le refrain
Yeah. Speed Flat MC from 9 to 2 grand. We're gonna do it with this remix. Yeah, it's a true story, y'all. So check it out. Yeah. And it goes like this. Let it breathe. One time. I remember way back, I didn't know jack, I had no stack, but you constantly had my back. Remember that? We was kids doing ghetto biz, with baseball caps for lids, doing like I did. But now I know better, you was my strawberry letter. Just turned 19 and Vogue like that magazine. You packed a punch like a 22, but your green eyes was like a weapon. With your freaky method, had a brother undressing just for the blessing. Never had my lookout, so now it's time to move out. On the telephone with Tyrone, it wasn't ladylike, you still got ill, even though I do it all night. It wasn't right from the beginning, keeping tabs on who's winning, who's grinning, sinning like the devil, flat on the level. You should've never dissed me, it's funny that you miss me. You never thought that I was keeping it real. You know the deal with love, hate, creating rhymes, sealing off fate. So can you feel it? Can you feel it? You're gonna miss me though. Causing all the ruckus that was wedged between with ill quick scenes. I love you dope just like a crack fiend. You know what I mean? Can you feel it? You know what I mean? Can you feel it? You're gonna miss me though. It was 98. We on tour having a blast. I got my PD, I'm trying to make that shit last. I'm out in DC. I wish the weather was better. A home away from home, but no longer together. I hit the metro. Memories, I'm trying to let go. I got a show tonight. I gotta keep with my flow. I didn't even think I'd see you backstage, but now I'm engaged. A year ago, I turned the page. Yeah, you gonna miss me like grits on Sunday, and maybe one day we'll cross paths and laugh at the situation. I'm glad it happened. My girl is clapping when I'm rapping, with no complaining, with a lifetime remaining. It's time to move on. Life goes with many flows. The home it made. We're soon to see a better day. From dodgeball to diss me, playhouse to kiss me. Tell me where the road turns. You gonna miss sometimes. You come to grips, realizing the flips, grabbing hips, kissing your lips. Yo, on European trips. So can you feel it? Can you feel it? You gonna miss me though. You should've stuck to your dreams of cream. You let your team cause a turnover. Right. Yo, and now I'm in a Range Rover. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? You gonna miss me though. You should've told me something, just a little something. I didn't have no dough, never was I frontin'. You know I had your back, instead you took a smack. The grass wasn't greener, yo, he had a little stack. It shouldn't have been your virtue to hurt you, desert you. This shit happened twice, 3 times, it's never nice. Should've took God's advice, the son paid the price. To have, to hold, you gonna be my wife, but that's life. Seasons change and Angela knew it was strange. My world came to an end. I guess sin won and along. Had the devil singing songs about my mishaps, perhaps to hear the claps of the future, undisputed. You alluded to the fact that B-flat was whack, but you was holding back. Yo, peep that, and now B-flat knows the deal. It's something you can feel. Never thought that I was keeping it real. You know the deal with love, hate, creating rhymes, sealing our fate. So, can you feel it? Can you feel it? You gonna miss me though. And all the ruckus that was wedged between with ill crib scenes. I love your dope like a crack fiend. You know what I mean? Can you feel it? You know what I mean? Can you feel it? You gonna miss me though. Sometimes you come to grips, realizing the flips, grabbing hips, kissing your lips, yo, on European trips. So can you feel it? Can you feel it? You gonna miss me though. You should've stuck to the dreams of cream. You let your team cause a turnover. Yo, and now I'm in a Range Rover. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? You gonna miss me though. All around. Big Noise Productions. My man says here, keeping it. Can you feel it? Keep it moving, son. You feel it? Flat from 9 to 2 grand.
Better find out before your time's out.
When the mighty angel fell from the angelical realm, the punishment cast was everlasting life in hell. In days will come, creations, first temptations, Adam bit the fruit and now MCs twist the truth. It's the same sin reenacted over and over again. So I crucify the weak Homo sapiens, mics I sterilize and lyrically baptize those who dramatize and fantasize. It goes I paralyze. I see in your eyes that you idolize their president, so I inflict plagues and verbal pestilence on your whole crew. Cause you tried to serve beef stew, but my ears stay vegetarian from untrue and overused phrases. Whack MCs, y'all so contagious. The same sounds are being emitted from different faces. Wasted breasts of fabrication cause verbal ejaculation. And now you hesitate when faced with confrontation from the land of the lost MC colony. Became to infect the industry's rap mythology. So follow me back to the land of the holy. God told me this would happen, a chain reaction where everyone's rapping about fashions and packing gats. But no more MCs battling, I all kills MCs on the regular. The black mafiosos and those Al Pacinos with the cellular. So he, she, for a friend. When you fall victim to temptation, feel the flames of revelation, yeah. And in the end, the whole world will be cleansed from the trends of the Lex Scoops, the Beamers, and the Benz.
Nowadays, MCs come a dime a dozen. 93% of y'all ain't saying nothing. Only 7% truly represent. It all adds up to more dollars, no cents. Nowadays, MCs come a dime a dozen. 93% of y'all ain't saying nothing. Only 7% truly represents. And it all adds up to more dollars, no cents.
Hip-hop, embryonic, periodic, is an extension of vertical, newtonic, psychoneuronics. Horizontal, period, inferior, metallic. 93% of raps transitional, alkaline minds. As infectious as arsenic, monothargics surpasses the mass with halogen, red gases, golden conjunct, mineral epitomes. This erratic uniform still deviates from the norm. Infiltrate, atomics can relate with we unanimously transform into a covenary state or emit pictorial quadrants in 3D. Man's own limited periphery can't see me.
Where you at?
See you now rusted in a copper tone transit. Bionuclear, ocean of Atlantis. Your superficial mission of gold-like metallic contents theoretically yielded a few digits and nonsense.
Nowadays, MCs come a dime a dozen. 93% of y'all ain't saying nothing. Only 7% truly represent. It all adds up to more dollars, no cents. Nowadays, MCs come a dime a dozen. 93% of y'all ain't saying nothing. Only 7% truly represent.
centers. Digital mass member within our unidivisional integer. Thus I present you with my thesis. Your species, like mine, inhabits the microcosm of rhyme. However to be defined as you and me combined will never happen. My heart is the art of sing, specialize in rapping. True, you click is thick, but y'all ain't saying shit. Amidst the fact we coexist makes it implicit that this division act as nuclear fission. Allow me to split your whack dimension. I'm out of here. You fear your career being on the linear, so you reappear, but I sneer cause my attacks got your face cracked. And I ain't even drop the facts till I attract your whole population to the center of gravity. Rap heads is mad at me, but no one can dispute numbers, so I'ma bust it mathematically. Globally, the microphone holder total be 258,716. The breakdown of this runs the risk of esoteric, so while 7% will understand, 93 will simply hear it. There are 240,605 rappers, inclusive of gun clappers, violent actors, fanatic culture battlers. Please, we know who got the beat, so I argue. And my sisters, where are you? Amongst me, 18,110 MCs be plotting for riots. So I advise you make believe Maharajas to retire. Retire, so.
Nowadays, MCs coming down the dozens. 93% of y'all ain't saying nothing. Only 7% truly represents. It all adds up to more dollars and cents. Nowadays, MCs coming down the dozens. 93% of y'all ain't saying nothing. Only 7% truly represents. It all adds up to more dollars, no cents.
One, two. I'm about to set this off like this. Hip hoppers, check it. Another MC loses life tonight, Lord. I beg that you pray to Jesus Christ. Why? Oh Lord, Father, don't let him bury me. Whoa. I horn MCs like Mephistopheles, bringing swords of Damocles. Secret Service keep a close watch as if my name was Kennedy. Abstract rap, simple with this street format. Gaze into the sky and measure planets by parallax. Check out the retrograde motion, kill the notion of biting and recycling and calling it your own creation. Feel like Rockwell, somebody's watching me. I got no privacy, whether on land or at sea. And for your biting zealots, your raps are cacophonic. Hypocrite, predict, but deep inside you wish you had the pop hit. It hurts, don't it? A refugee come to your turf and take over the earth.
Yeah. See, my rhymes are the type of fly rhymes that can only get down with my crew. And if you try to take lines or buy grinds, we'll show you how the refugees do. Yeah, behold, this my old manifold on your rhymes. Two MCs can occupy the same space at the same time. It's against the laws of physics. So we bet your sweet dreams break up like eurythmics. Rap rejects my tape deck, ejects projectile. Whether Jew or Gentile, I rank top percentile. Many styles, more powerful than gamma rays. My grammar pays like Carlos Santana plays Black Magic Woman. So while you human, I'm consuming mango juice under Polaris. You just embarrassed, cause it's your last tango in Paris. And even after all my logic and my theory, I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. And remember, take notes, cause I sold my rap oats before you biting zealots. Here's a quote.
Another MC losing life tonight. Oh, I beg that you pray to Jesus Christ. Why? Oh Lord, Father, don't let him bury we. You can
divide, but you can't divide the tribe. These cats can't rap, Mr. Author, I feel no vibe. The magazine says the girl should've went solo. The guy should stop rapping, vanish like a noodle. Took it to the heart, but every actor plays his part. As long as someone was listening, I knew it was the start. For me to get a chance, grab my pen and revamp. Do a cameo while everybody do the dance. Quick now, cause you're running out of luck. Playing Mr. Big, I'm gonna get you sucker. While you munching at your luncheon, I'll be planning your assassination. Then hit you like the Dutch.
I compress sound sets with my rap DBX, then drop vocals on my 4, 5, 6 Ampex. Bring terror to the shop of horror as she cry me amor. The phantom dies in the opera. And to the youngins who carry gadgets and kill 6 days a week and rest on the Sabbath. Hold up. Violence ain't necessary unless you provoke me, then get buried like the great Mussolini. And for you biting zealots, your rap stars are relics. No matter who you damage, you still a force for pride.
Hey, another MC loses life tonight, Lord. I beg that you pray to Jesus Christ. Why? Oh Lord, Father, don't let them bury me.
Kid, we can't let these cops come around here, 5-0 come around here and just do whatever they want. Rob, Zola, steal from people, shoot us down. We gotta do something about this, man. I was with Floyd up there, you know Floyd the cop.
Can I get a mic check on the 1? Check 1. Can I get that mic check on the 2? Check 2. Can I get a mic check on the 3? Like my dog KCE, I love a female MC. I love some short, thick and luscious with 2 pair of juicy lips. With the long skirt, through the ankles with the sexy split. They say I'm so explicit that I need to get some help. Tell T-Box to come my way and she won't have to touch herself. Tell Adina I wants to ride and Shantae that I want more. Got sexual healing like Marvin, so I won't treat you like no whore. But now it's your turn to do me this favor and tell me what flavor that I am. Some say I'm sweet like jam, and then again they say I'm kinda tasty like a Twizzlers, but I'm chocolate back with nuts that makes me more like the Snickers. To the old school Mary Jane girls, I can be your candy man, cause I can melt up in your mouth just as well as in your hand. Your man's a seconds talking and you're sleeping. It's a shame somebody sleeping in this bed while you're still wearing his name. And that reminds me of this one chick. She was a female MC, plus she had the mad mic check. I'll put this mic up in her face. The freestyles this girl had, it was time she didn't waste. She came with the hardcore abstract in the hip hop. She gave it the Douglas rugged style, make me scream, don't stop. You see how I be fooling, not kicking statistics, it's the critic, just getting explicit on the 1.